Oftentimes, we don't notice how the perpetual inundation of everyday noises affects our stress level, brain, and body. Many of us are not even able to sleep without having the television or radio on throughout the night. We've grown accustomed to the barrage of communication devices vying for our attention from the minute we wake up until we close our eyes at night. We don't know what it's like to quiet our mind and let our body be calm. Because of this, our body and mind become fatigued and overloaded, as we must constantly divide our attention between tasks while using up a significant amount of energy, bouncing from one thought pattern to another without end. Sensory overload affects sleep, eating habits, mood, concentration, and body functions such as respiration and heart rate. And workers are especially affected. According to a recent study released by IBM in 2011, 77% of Perth workers are stressed by the time they even get to work. But did you know that there is a way to literally get rid of all the noise and distraction? It doesn't involve drugs. And no, we're not talking about some kind of magical holiday cruise to a faraway secluded island. It's called flotation therapy. It's a revolutionary and scientifically backed way to reach the ultimate level of relaxation in a zero-gravity environment. The way it works is simple. Clients lay inside an enclosed flotation tank filled with water. The 500 kilograms of Epsom salts in the water ensure you float uninhibited on your back as if in a gravity-free zone, suspended and weightless, drifting through space. The water and air in the tank are heated to skin temperature, which makes your skin receptors neutral as you begin to lose track of where your body ends and where the water begins. Your ears stay just below the water, and the tank is insulated against all outside sound so that noise and distraction cannot reach you. As soon as you close the door, music and light dims in the tank, and after 5 minutes, you are in total, perfect stillness, floating weightlessly in a sea of relaxation. Your body, finally, is able to relax completely, and because there are no external senses to be experienced, the mind has nothing to divide its attention, so it begins to operate efficiently. Your brain pumps out dopamine and endorphins, and your muscles, joints, and tendons relax and elongate. Created over 60 years ago by neurophysicist Dr. John C. Lilly, flotation therapy has become increasingly popular among a diverse array of people, with over 500 float centers opening up around the world, backed by 80+ medical studies done on its benefits. Flotation therapy is safe, hygienic, and powerfully healing. Even those with clinical claustrophobia have not reported problems with flotation therapy. Clients are even able to fall asleep in the tanks with no danger of drowning, and you are always in control of your environment with easy access in and out of the tank. The benefits of flotation therapy are numerous, including increased concentration. Approximately 40 minutes into your session, the mind stops producing its normal alpha waves and starts churning out the theta waves, which give you that feeling of euphoria between waking and sleeping. By achieving a prolonged state of theta waves, you are able to exist in a state only seen in children and those who have spent years practicing meditation for hours a day. Theta wave activity has even been associated with increased learning potential, long-term memory storage, and enhanced creativity and dreaming. In terms of self-development, its potential is limitless. Flotation therapy is even good for your skin. The magnesium-based Epsom salts used to keep you afloat soften and replenish the skin. Other benefits include improved athletic performance and quicker recovery times. Just ask 4-time gold Olympian Carl Lewis. Flotation heightens visualization, increases motivation, helps with depression and anxiety, aids in addiction treatment, relieves pain from arthritis, migraines, muscle injuries, illnesses, boosts immune function, and much more. With so many health benefits to flotation therapy, it's no wonder this system of stress and pain reduction is becoming so popular in Europe and the US. Give your body and mind a much-needed rest today while improving overall function and health.
I have a concept or something that I'm working on. 2 things I'll do. One, I'll sit down, I'll flesh it out, I'll write what I think about things just kind of off the top of my head. And then once I've done that, once I've really kind of explored it, then I get in the tank and I rethink the whole thing. And then when I rethink the whole thing, sometimes in the tank I consider other places, where other points of view. I consider other ways of looking at it where I may not have been as sensitive to another person's opinion coming from another position. And I look at the whole thing almost like outside of myself. There's so much thinking that goes on in that tank. There's so much evolution that goes on in there that it seems like it's almost impossible to do outside of there, because there's no distractions in there, nothing at all. It's just the thought. It's an amazing environment. It really should be taught in schools. All universities should have them. They should have them, and they should make them available to all of their students. It's one of the greatest tools ever for exploring thinking, exploring the way you think, and sort of making an audit of all your own personal thoughts and ideas. And which ones are you hanging on to because of your ego? Which ones are you hanging on to because they're beneficial to you? Which ones are you hanging on to because you hate your dad? You know, and he put these in your head, and so they're stuck in there. And it's so fascinating, man. And so few people do it.